This is George from High Tech Legion. There are a number of reasons you could be reconfiguring your storage devices in your computer, whether you're adding hard drives, whether you're going from 3.5s to 2.5s, maybe adding multiple SSD, maybe you just took a 2.5-inch hard drive out of your laptop, replaced it with an SSD, and want to add it to your desktop. Maybe you've gone into a small form factor case and you don't have enough room for all the storage you want, or the storage cage blocks the airflow. Whatever the reason, Icy Dock has had adapters for just about every conceivable configuration that we can think of when it comes to configuring your storage. Now today we're going to take a look at a couple of their new pieces, the FlexFit Trio MB343SP and the EZ-Fit Lite MB290SPB. So looking at the EZ-Fit Lite and the FlexFit Trio, obviously a couple of very simple pieces. Simple design, but highly functional, nicely made, and will actually serve a purpose for many, many people. First, let's take a look at the EZ-Fit Lite. 2.5-inch to 3.5-inch hard drive and SSD adapter. Very, very simple piece. What does it do? It takes one 3.5-inch bay and adapts two 2.5-inch drives to it. As you can see, the size of the EZ-Fit Lite perfectly mimics a 3.5-inch hard drive, screw holes and all. It is asymmetrical, so you can mount it either way. As far as upside down, there is no upside down because it is asymmetrical. Like I say, you've got all your screw holes on the bottom, on the sides for both types of mounting. Now, very simple operation. Whether you're using a 9.5 or a 7mm 2.5-inch drive, simply slides into place, push up, and it locks. Same will be done with a 7mm SSD without a problem. That simple. So you've now got two 2.5-inch drives in one 3.5-inch space. This is great if you're cleaning up the inside of your case. If you've ever mounted an SSD or a 2.5-inch drive using one of those bay adapters, it looks awful in the case. But not only that, if you're using a modular bay type of case, this will allow you to use less bays, less modules. So you'll get better airflow in the case, and you're going to be a lot neater and cleaner in the case. Removing the drives, very, very simple. Press the button, and the drive slides right out. Like I say, Icy Dock, known for very effective, very well-made products, works perfectly. Very simple to use, nice construction. Really can't ask for much more than that. Really going to go a long way in certain applications. Now, the EZ-Fit Trio is a little bit more involved. It actually adapts two 2.5-inch drives plus a 3.5-inch to a 5.25-inch optical drive bay. As you can see, once again, very simple design. Now, putting it into the 5.25-inch bay, as you see, the front is cut out, so you can put in a card reader, any 3.5-inch device that you have, floppy disk drive, whatever your needs are. However, you can also use a 3.5-inch hard drive in here as well. So that's going to be a big boon, once again, if you're using a small form factor case, or if you've run out of room, or you just, you don't want any hard drive cages in your case at all. You can do two 2.5s and a 3.5 in one 5.25-inch optical bay. It's going to give you a lot cleaner install than trying to go any other way, especially if you're running out of room. Now, once again, same method down the bottom. 2.5-inch drives, slide in, and lock into place. Again, no problem. 9mm, 7mm, makes no difference, holds them without a problem. Now you notice you've got the big tail hanging off here. This is actually a blank plate to cover up the front. It's a breakaway type plate, so just a little wiggle. And it will snap off and can then go right into the front from the bottom. And you've got a blank up front if you're using a 3.5-inch hard drive. Now installing the 3.5-inch hard drive, once again, very, very simple. Slides right into place. And you can use 2 screws, one on each side, to hold the drive into place. So you've got all of your SATA connections back here for power and for data. So you've got everything centralized for a nice clean installation up front, as you see. No problem there at all. You've got a nice blank plate. So you get a very, very good looking appearance here from the FlexFit Trio. Now, both the FlexFit Trio and the EZ-Fit come with all the screws you need for installation. And of course, taking a look here at the FlexFit Trio, once again, knocked out just like a 5.25-inch optical. So it's going to go in and, depending on your case, either screw in or use the tool-free adapters in your case. So very, very effective, very, very easy to use adapters from Icy Dock that actually go quite a long way. Nice design. Definitely, I mean, very inexpensive. Going to give them an Editor's Choice Award simply because they are a great design, nicely made, easy to use, and do exactly what they're supposed to do.